The Americas. From the Amazon to the Rockies, the beautiful game binds this hemisphere together. For the first time in 100 years, there's a tournament to crown the king of these two continents. Once in a lifetime. That time is now. Copa America is here. The American Outlaws are ready. The Copa America is the oldest soccer tournament in the history of the world. It even predates the World Cup, so it's a very big deal. So for this competition to come to North America in the United States is unlike any competition that we've hosted before. Back in 1994, when FIFA gave us the World Cup, it gave us the opportunity to host the world's biggest event. It was a watershed moment for the sport in this country. MLS started because of it. Fans started to adopt the sport in a way they never had before. And now you flash forward 22 years later, and we have these incredible fans now that have evolved with the sport. They've matured into something called the American Outlaws. They're organized, they're passionate, and they love the game, and they just want to make sure that the players know, and everybody else around the world knows, that we know the game, that we support it.
Copa America is the best teams in North America, South America, Central, and the Caribbean. You can't beat that. And American Outlaws was built for this. A lot of us have been waiting about a year and a half for this when they first kind of vaguely announced that the US might take it. I'm super excited. I was actually at the '94 World Cup when the US beat Colombia for the opening game. So, I mean, we've had good luck against Colombia in the US, I suppose, in an opening ceremony, an opening match. I don't see why I can't carry on from then till now.
The '94 Men's World Cup and the '99 Women's, we weren't here, so it was the largest continental tournament to come to our shores, and American Outlaws need to make their mark, both on the field and in the stands. We put our tickets on sale. We sold over 3,000 tickets for each of the games in Santa Clara and Chicago and Philadelphia. Tailgates from sea to shining sea.
I have been there when there was 10 of us sitting behind the goal, and we'd have, 15,000 people looking at us and thinking that we were a bunch of crazies. They need to come look at us now.
When I first saw it was announced that it was going to be in the U.S., I just hoped that we were going to get some West Coast games. And when we saw it was Levi's, we were all sitting around and we're like, we got to go, we got to buy tickets. Getting to be at that first game is going to be an amazing honor.
Just on my plane, we had 5 USA fans, and I saw like 6 Colombia jerseys, all coming here just to support their country, support their team.
I think what's really cool about this event, it brings all these cultures together, right? I mean, America's the ultimate melting pot, so it brings Bolivia and Costa Rica, Ecuador, all these cultures are coming together into this central event centralized around soccer, the world's game, and I just think it's an amazing, amazing story.
Where are you going? Are you going to be here? Yes. Are you going to Chicago? Yes. Are you going to Philly? Yes.
If the United States could somehow win this competition, first of all, I'd just be giving the middle finger to all my friends that said we couldn't do it. I mean, I'd start there. Second, it would legitimize all the hard work that goes behind the scenes due to our infrastructure, developing our younger players, and then off the field. The American Outlaws are a perfect example of how much time and effort goes into supporting this team. So they would be rewarded as well for all that effort, and that would be really neat. And third, it would just kind of send a message to the rest of the world that the U.S. is going places. We aren't all about potential anymore. We've actually realized that potential, and we're going to be a force to be reckoned with.